Did let's talk about your high school years. What were you like in high school? At least what do you remember you being like?
Uh, I went to, as I say, to Bennett High School. Uh, Strange thing happened. I was at a Boy Scout camp with my brother and a bunch of guys. Well, we all went, and it was $12 a week or something. We went for 2 weeks down in Pennsylvania someplace, and they had a game where a couple of miles out in the country there was a flag, and teams, half a dozen kids made up a team, left the camp in search of this flag, and then they had to get the flag back to camp, and then they won. And there's a point to this story. My brother Bill and I were in camp. I don't know why, but we were together. And we were on the same team, and we found the flag, and he handed it to me and said, "Go." Well, it turned out that I could outrun everybody. So we got the flag back to the camp. So when I went to high school, I went for the cross country and the track team, and that's when the first year we were not official because we were a brand new high school. So I was a sophomore, and I've forgotten where I finished, but from junior, senior, and postgraduate, I won the city cross-country championship. It was 3 miles. So that was my star in high school, I guess. But I had a lot of friends, and I didn't do any work in the fall. I went to bed at 9 o'clock, and I got my 9 hours of sleep and ate well. I couldn't do this all year. So when December came, I started work downtown, the same trolley ride down, and I guess my point was that I never did well in track in the spring because I was working 3 or 4 nights a week to make enough money to do whatever I wanted to do in the summertime. There was no money in the house, and if I wanted to take a trip or what have you, like the summer, I rode across the country in my friend's Model T. I had to make $100 to do that. So I'm just explaining my
Sure.
difference in ability to run.
So you ran cross country in the fall, and you ran just 3 miles, 3 mile
Right.
course, and then track. What did you run?
Mile in high school,
Mile.
and that was the period when I was working, at night, and it just didn't work. But being nutty, I did it.
Did you say you were a Boy Scout?
A Boy Scout, oh, absolutely.
How high did you get as a Boy Scout?
Oh, no, not high at all. Whatever what they call it, I forgot, first class, I think. About 3 rungs up the ladder.
3 rounds, got it.
Incidentally, my scout troop was run by the Presbyterian minister in the basement of the Presbyterian church. The Catholics didn't have a Boy Scout troop.
Who were some of who's your best friend in high school? Who were some of your friends in high school?
What was that?
Who was your best friend in high school? Who were some of your friends in high school?
Oh, well, there were 4 or 5 of us. Boy across the street, Elmer Troppman, bright kid, and he went to Harvard for 1 year, and then his family ran out of money, and then he had to go to work. And boy, the name of George Leonard was, we all spent a lot of time across the Peace Bridge in Canada. Our families, you could rent cottages over there for not too much. Anyway, he died in the Niagara. He got out too far in the Niagara River and drowned. That was after I'd left Buffalo. And well, I remember Dick Sieber, who was undistinguished like all of us were in high school, and one very bright kid, Kelly Ferber. He went through high school with a perfect score. And where did Kelly go to college? I'll be damned if I can remember. I think Harvard, but I'm not sure. And did extremely well, and then went to work for a company in Buffalo, and he's still around. He and I are the only boys that are left. But we lived 3 blocks from Central Park, so there was always lots of green grass, and we played pickup football in the fall, and we played, they had baseball diamonds like they do in here, and we played baseball, and it was a natural kind of life, and just beside those boys I mentioned, I had lots of friends in high school, and of course, I was sort of a standout athlete, so that made it easy to have girlfriends and boyfriends, and I had lots of friends in school.
So your group of friends were leaders in the school?
Pardon?
Your group of friends were leaders in the school?
Yeah, and I remember being challenged one time because, you see, the high school I went to didn't have any athletics the first year, which meant that for 4 years I could run sophomore, junior, senior, and postgraduate. And even as postgraduate, I was only 17. But my chief rival from another high school in Buffalo wouldn't believe that I was eligible to run as a postgrad, but I was.
Who was the chief rival?
Boy, from another high school who had more speed but less staying power, and I could clean up in cross country, but he could beat me at a half mile. He was faster than I was.